Well, joining us now is Donna Farrell. She serves in the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, preparing for what many have been talking about, a world-class event, the World Meeting of Families, and she's joining us via Skype right now. And Donna, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks so much, Kevin, and good morning, Father Reed. And I'm so happy to be with you today, and Archbishop Chaput sends his regards as well.
Thank you. Well, thank you. The same to Archbishop as well. I know you're heading one of the most talked about events. What's it been like for you? Maybe if you could give us a little inside look into how the preparation's been going and what a typical day might be like.
Well, I can start by telling you there is no typical day when you're trying to bring together such a huge event, but oh boy, has this been and will continue to be so exciting. We are so grateful for the response that we're getting from people. Let me give you some of the numbers quickly. We're expecting in Philadelphia in December of 2015 for the World Meeting of Families between 7,000 to 10,000 volunteers.
Wow.
That's how big the scope of this event is. So what we're trying to do is get our arms around it. We expect 10,000 to 15,000 people to come for our conference. And if, as we are planning, our good Pope Francis comes to Philadelphia, we're talking millions here in Philadelphia.
Wow.
We certainly hope that the Pope is able to come, and we look forward to bringing to our viewers a lot of these events, if not every single one of them. Now, I'm looking at you at this very moment, Donna, and behind you in the background I see many times over the logo of the World Meeting of Families. Now, could you tell us about the logo? Because I know how important a logo is to an event such as this, of such a grand scale.
It is. And we're so proud of this design because of what it says about the World Meeting of Families, Father Reed. It was really important to the Archbishop and the team that we have a logo that would speak to the unity of families, that would be representative of the city of Philadelphia, and really importantly, tie the two together by giving a nod to the birthplace of religious freedom, which is Philadelphia. So having the Liberty Bell with a family inside the Liberty Bell, I think really speaks to exactly what we want to say about the World Meeting of Families here in Philadelphia.
I know the kickoff events involved a lot of people, the civic, local, and religious agencies, and I know the Vatican officials were over and they received a warm welcome. How will all of these groups interact and gear up for this celebration?
Kevin, that's what's been so exciting, the reaction that we get from everyone. The honorary co-chairs for this event are the Pennsylvania Governor, Tom Corbett, and the Philadelphia Mayor, Mayor Michael Nutter. And they joke that when they get asked to be honorary co-chairs all the time, but when Archbishop Chaput asks you to be an honorary co-chair, there's nothing honorary about it. You work. And they are helping us. The business community is helping us. We actually took a delegation, including the mayor and the governor. The Archbishop took a delegation to Rome back in March, and we met with Pope Francis. And that's when the mayor and the governor formally invited him to come to Philadelphia in September of 2015, just as we hope all of your viewers do. And you referenced the visit by some officials from the Pontifical Council of the Family in May. And it was really exciting because we had Archbishop Paglia here, who oversees the council, and he was visiting the Liberty Bell. It was just a beautiful day and a great way to kick things off.
Of course, everyone is asking about the possibility of Pope Francis' participation, and as wonderful as that would be, the focus really is on family and all that families entail, and I'm sure that the Holy Father would want that to be such.
Absolutely. Our theme is love is our mission, the family fully alive. That is what this week is going to be about. The Congress will take place from Tuesday to Friday. Everything will be under one roof at the Pennsylvania Convention Center. And we are planning a rich tapestry of talks and speakers that will all address some of the challenges and joys that families face in modern society today. This is very much focused on the family, and if you follow our social media, we have an awesome social media team. If you check out our Facebook page and our Twitter feed, you'll see pictures of families and comments from families. That's who's going to come to this, and we hope take away having a very rich experience.
We covered the spring bishops meeting, and I know just watching it, Archbishop Chaput had a great job of presenting at the spring meeting about this. What are some of the important things that people should know about the World Meeting coming up in 2015?
One really important point, Kevin, that I think is that everyone is welcome. Again, last week in September of 2015, here in Philadelphia, everything will take place at the Pennsylvania Convention Center. And this is about families who are headed by single people, widows, widowers. Everyone comes from a family. We love to see grandparents coming, that this is about all generations. I've actually heard from some people say, well, you know, I'm single. Is there a place for me here? Everyone is welcome. That's a really important point we want to make about the World Meeting of Families.
Donna, I'm sure the Archbishop, the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, the whole country, and families around the world are very fortunate to have you in the position that you're in, and we're very fortunate to have you just join us on the show today. September 2015, it's going to come up fast. Time flies when you're having fun. Where can people learn more about how to plan for this tremendous event?
Thanks so much, Father. Really, it's my privilege to be here, and I'm grateful to you for helping to spread the word. Our new website will be unveiled in a few weeks, and that's worldmeeting2015.org. And registration information and volunteer information will all be available later in the summer and early fall. And again, our social media, World Meeting of Families 2015 is our Facebook page. And then on Twitter, we're very active on Twitter as well, at WMF 2015. So I really hope everyone checks us out and learns a little bit more about the World Meeting of Families.
Great.
Well, thanks so much, Donna, for joining us today. And it sounds like you got a great team. I know there's a lot of work ahead, but it sounds like it's going to be a wonderful time. So thanks again for joining us and keeping us up to date.
Thank you. My pleasure. Happy to do it.
Talk to you soon, Donna. We'll keep pushing it.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.